Welcome back inside the Moyer Sports Complex here in Salem, Virginia, as we continue our live streaming coverage of the 2025 Mountain East Conference Softball Championship, presented by the Health Plan. Welcome inside the James I. Moyer Sports Complex here on field number 1 as we get set for Fairmont State and Charleston as they'll match up once again here in tournament play. Fairmont State defeated Charleston by a final score of 5-1 back on Thursday afternoon, and here we are again in the losers bracket as Fairmont State earlier today lost to West Liberty in 8 innings, 4-3. Take a look at the starting lineup first for the Golden Eagles. They come in 33-15 overall. Under first-year head coach Taylor Welch, will go with center fielder Allie Rubel to lead things off. Right fielder Kira Guler will bat second. Reagan West will bat third. She'll play left field. Second baseman Lindsey Ferris will be in the cleanup spot as Taylor Hodson will bat fifth. She'll be the DP. First baseman Kayla Moran in the sixth spot. Batting seventh, the catcher Hannah Meyer. Brittany Ogg will play third base. She'll bat eighth. And Ella Zucchera, the shortstop, will bat ninth for the Golden Eagles. For Fairmont State, the number 1 team out of the north, Bella Hess will lead things off, the right fielder, the DP, and Brenna Hall will bat second. Emma Paul will bat third. She'll play shortstop. Batting cleanup, the third baseman, Elizabeth Waskovich. Batting fifth and playing first base, Alexa Forshea. Grace Sobek will play second base. She'll bat sixth. Alexa Andrews will bat in the seventh spot. She'll play center field. The left fielder, Kay Compton, will bat eighth. And doing the catching for the Falcons, Abby Kyle-Holtz, and she'll bat ninth. Fairmont State with that loss now 36-18-1 overall under third-year head coach Brooke Lowry. Newville, Pennsylvania native. Fairmont State in the all-gray uniform, says Falcons in maroon. The script writing across the chest trimmed out in the maroon. For Charleston, in the maroon tops, the white bottoms. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the first pitch here from Salem, Virginia on the Mountain East Digital Network.
For over 4 decades, the Health Plan has called West Virginia home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because at the Health Plan, we don't just work here, we live here. The Health Plan, a proud corporate partner with the Mountain East Conference.
No weekend plans? Try some of ours. With a generous serving of historic sites, foodie eccentricities, and brewery diversions, the happiest hours start here. Mountaineer Country. Come, go wild.
Welcome back inside the Moyer Sports Complex, Fairmont State and Charleston. We get set here in the losers bracket. The winner will move on to Championship Saturday. Well, where West Liberty, the Hilltoppers, await that 11 o'clock start time tomorrow, Saturday morning, for the championship here in the Mountain East Conference. Compton, Andrews, and Hess out in the outfield. Waskovich, Paul, Sobek, and Forshea. On the infield, Delaney Holler inside the circle gets a start. The right-hander out of Shinston, West Virginia, and Allison Rubel. Allie Rubel. She goes by Allie. Looks at the first pitch, and there a strike. 324 was the first pitch, 80 degrees here in Salem, Virginia. Rubel batting .331 on the season coming into the ball game as she shows bunt and comes up missing. No balls and 2 strikes on the leadoff hitter. And Allie Rubel, the senior from Lewis Center, Ohio. Wind whipping around as you check out the flags out in left field, blowing left to right. The 0-2 pitch, and that went off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Rubel. All are now 21-3 inside the circle. It's her 25th start. She got the victory earlier this week over Charleston, as that pitch misses down and away. That'll even up the count to 2-2 on Allie Rubel. Victory over Charleston earlier, well, that was yesterday, 5-1. Each team had 6 hits in that contest. As Holler rocks back and deals to the plate, the 2-2 swung on, and that one slap foul down the first base line. Count remains 2-2. Holler through 7 innings, scattered 6 hits, allowed 1 run, 3 walks and 2 strikeouts in that victory over Charleston. Again with a 2-2 pitch, and that one bounces in, full count on the leadoff hitter. Text line is open, 304-760-9471. Give us a text. Tell us who you are, where you're from, who you're rooting for today. Payoff pitch coming up from Holler. Swung on, hard ground ball up the middle. Gloved by Paul, and the throw over in time for the first out. Nice play by the shortstop and Emma Paul. Ranges over into the middle to throw Rubel out at first base. So with 1 out, brings up the right fielder in Kira Guler. Guler batting .333 coming into the ball game. As first pitch, she looks at that one in there, a strike. Umpires here today. First base is Russ Hall, down at third base, Amy Grail, and behind home plate, Chuck Leach. The 0-1 pitch. Misses outside, evens up the count to Guler. Senior out of Rockland, California. 53 hits on the season. That leads the team. She's tied with Allie Rubel. The 1-1 delivery. Ground ball right side. That's fielded by Sobek, and she'll throw over to force Shea. 2 down. Stepping to the plate will be left fielder in Reagan West. West comes in batting .284 with 7 doubles, a triple, and 19 runs batted in. She'll dig in on the right side with 2 outs, and Holler delivers to the plate as that one misses outside for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch. That one misses down and away. 2-0 the count on Reagan West. First entry on the text line says, "Let's go D-Train. Love Gannon softball." See, even the PSAC watches the Mountain East Conference. They're fans of the Mountain East Conference. The 2-0 pitch misses upstairs. 3-0 the count on Reagan West, the left fielder. Hails from Greenup, Kentucky. Another senior on this team. Of course, the Gannon folks fans of Charleston head coach Taylor Welch. As that one taken for a strike, 3-1. Another texter says, "Hello, we are supporting from West Virginia Wesleyan College softball. Go Grace Sobek." That one catches the outer part of the plate that time for strike 2. Full count now on Reagan West. The payoff pitch coming up from Holler. Swung on, and that one grounded foul down the third base line. Two outs here in the top half of the first inning. Dollar peers in, gets the signs now, rocks and deals. Swung on, ground ball left side. Waskovich fires across the diamond, and a 1-2-3 inning to start things off for starting pitcher Delaney Holler. Scoreless, we head to the bottom of the first. Falcons due up. When we come back, it'll be Hess, Hall, and Paul here on the Mountain East Digital Network. Welcome back inside the Moyer Sports Complex, and there's a shot of head coach for Charleston and Taylor Welch in her first season. Of course, she most recently was an assistant coach at Gannon University. Spent some time in the PSAC, a graduate of Slippery Rock back in 2015. Take a look at the defense for Charleston. West Rubel and Guler out in the outfield. Ogg, Zucchero, and Ferris and Moran on the infield as Hannah Meyer doing the catching, and the starting pitcher in Addison Mass. As Bella Hess will lead things off, the right fielder for the Falcons. Pitch misses inside, 2-0. A 1.95 ERA for Addison Mass, 22-5 overall and 29 appearances. As that one in there for called strike one. Bella Hess batting .343 on the season, 58 hits, including 5 doubles. As that one catches the outer part of the plate. That'll even up the count at 2-2 on Hess. Slapped over the left side. Backhand glove, Zucchero. Not in time as the speedy Hess is safe down at first. Heck of a job by the freshman shortstop just to keep that on the infield dirt. As you see, Hess, the leadoff hitter. And she is dangerous when she gets on base. 52 stolen bases on the season for Hess in 57 tries. As the bunt attempts pulled back. But in there for a strike on Brenna Hall, the DP. Hall slaps that one foul into the screen. No balls and 2 strikes. On Brenna Hall. Again, slaps that one foul back into the screen of the backstop. Two teams got together at the end of the regular season. Charleston took 2 games from Fairmont State, but then Fairmont State beat them on Thursday afternoon, 5-1. The pitch there off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Brenna Hall. Bottom of the first inning, scoreless, Charleston and Fairmont State. S leads off with a infield single. Now a strikeout by Addison Mass. 1 out. Mass came into today's game 179 strikeouts. That leads the Mountain East Conference. So with 1 out, the shortstop, Emma Paul. First pitch swinging, pops it up over in foul territory. In front of the duck out and making the catch. Or she did not come up with it. There's Kayla Moran ranging over and looking straight up into that sun. The 0-1 pitch. That one misses low, 1-1 to count. Paul with 57 hits, including 11 doubles, 3 home runs, and 39 runs batted in. That one misses. 2-1 to count. Folks from Rochester, New York, tuning in. Popped up on the infield. Zucchero over on the left side. Underneath, makes the catch, 2 down. So with 2 outs, brings up third baseman Elizabeth Waskovich. And the first pitch swinging, fouls it directly back into the screen. Mass sets and delivers. That went upstairs for ball 1. 1-1 to count. On the third baseman in Waskovich. She's batting .255 on the season. 4 doubles, 4 triples, a home run, and 24 runs batted in. As that pitch outside from Mass makes it 2-1. Folks tuning in from Sunrise, Florida. Mom, Dad, Aunt, and Uncle proudly watching senior Grace Sobek. Swing and a miss. Evens up the count at 2-2. Grace Sobek, the starting second baseman for Fairmont State. Popped up again on the left side of the infield. This time the third baseman and Brittany Ogg will make the catch. A runner aboard, 1 hit. No runs, no errors. We head to the top of the second. Charleston and Fairmont State scoreless here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Top of the second inning, scoreless, Fairmont State and Charleston. Delaney Holler back out inside the circle. A 1-2-3 inning for Holler, and now the cleanup hitter and second baseman Lindsey Ferris will lead things off. The first pitch, he looks at that one in there, a strike. Ferris batting .319 on the season, 46 hits, 14 doubles, and 5 home runs, 31 runs batted in. The 0-1 pitch from Holler. And that one swung on and fouled back. Or what was the call here? Catcher's interference. So Ferris will jog down to first. So the leadoff hitter aboard in Ferris. And the DP and freshman Taylor Hodson. You'll look at that last swing, and sure if I got it or not, but the plate umpire said it did. So the first pitch in there on Hodson. A called strike one. Hodson batting .304 on the season, and a swing and a miss at that one. Finds herself down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Nasty little pitch there from Delaney Holler. The 0-2. As she fouls that one off. She came back with the same pitch. And Hodson fouls it off her foot. Umpire Chuck Leach makes sure she's all right. Freshman hails from Owensville, Kentucky. Played at Bath County High School. No balls and 2 strikes. Ferris down at first. As Holler rocks back and deals to the plate, and a check swing. They appeal down to first base, and Russ Hall says she did not go around. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Hodson. Wind still blowing left to right. And pitch well off the plate, evens up the count at 2-2. Two-two pitch, ground ball, right side. That'll sneak through into the outfield. And now Charleston with the first 2 batters aboard. As a single from Taylor Hodson. Just kind of sneaks through there in the diving effort by Sobek. And now, runners at first and second for first baseman Kayla Moran.
Okay, when we first come out of replay, let's go ahead and get the batter champ on that one.
The first pitch in on Moran. Down low for ball 1. You got to wonder how much is still left in the tank for Delaney Holler. She just threw 8 innings in that 4-3 loss to West Liberty. Moran shows bunt, now pulls it back. That one off the plate. Now they appeal down. This time to third base umpire Amy Grell, and she gives the safe sign. So 2-0, the count now on Moran. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on, fly ball, center field. Andrews ranging over to her right. She'll make the grab, and 1 out.
Perfect. That looked good. That was exactly what I wanted. 3 is on now.
So now stepping to the plate, the Charleston catcher and Hannah Meyer. Meyer batting .331, 41 hits, 8 doubles, a couple triples, and leads the team in home runs with 9 and 38 runs batted in. She looks at the first pitch from Holler. In there for a strike.
I got you. Yeah, go ahead and do what you need to do.
Meyer batting in that 7th position.
You good, Jackie?
The 0-1. Swung on, ground ball right side. They flip over, get 1, but not in time. Or the delivery over to first was not thrown, as Meyer was scooting down the first base line. 2 down now. And now time is called as head coach Taylor Welch out to talk to first base umpire Russ Hall. Maybe thinking that the Fairmont State player came off the bag before making the out. So 2 outs now for Brittany Ogg, the third baseman, and runners at first and third for Charleston. $18 runs batted in on the season for Ogg as she lays off of that one. Down low for ball 1. Ogg, a .262 hitter on the year. 27 hits. He watches that one go by. That time it's high for ball 2. 8 doubles and 1 home run. Two down here in the top of the second. The 2-0 pitch. Missing outside, 3-0. Number 9 hitter and Ella Zucchero, the shortstop on deck for Charleston. Now, 3-0 delivery and taking all the way, but it misses the snap throw down a third. Trying to get Ferris falling asleep down at third base, but she gets back to the bag and now bases loaded. Ella Zucchero, the shortstop, will dig in on the left side. Batting .301 on the season. She's got 13 runs batted in. There's an opportunity to give her team the lead here in the top half of the second, as that one catches the outer part of the plate for strike 1.
I like this shot setup that we have right now because I can get a snap throw to any base. They're not going to snap throw to second. They are.
The 0-1 pitch. Lays off of that one, down and away. That evens up the count at 1-1. Bases loaded for the Golden Eagles here in the top half of the second inning with 2 outs. Ferris down at third, Meyer at second, and Ogg at first base. Swung on, hard shot up the middle, bobbled around, and they get the out call at second base as Paul finally comes up with it and ahead of Ogg for the out. We head to the bottom of the second, still scoreless here in Salem, Virginia on the Mountain East Digital Network.
For over 4 decades, the health plan has called West Virginia home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because at the health plan, we don't just work here, we live here. The Health Plan, a proud corporate partner with the Mountain East Conference.
Glenville State University offers cutting-edge programs, small class sizes, and dedicated faculty providing students with a personalized experience focused on their success. With the lowest tuition in the Mountain State, every student has the opportunity to achieve their goals. At Glenville State University, you'll find a community that supports, challenges, and inspires you every step of the way. From hands-on learning in state-of-the-art facilities to internships that connect you with real-world opportunities, we prepare you for the challenges and triumphs of tomorrow. Pioneer your future at Glenville State University.
Bottom of the second, scoreless. Charleston and Fairmont State. Look across the way at the Charleston dugout. Addison Mass back out inside the circle and delivers in. Off the plate for ball 1 to Alexa Forche, the Mountain East Conference Freshman of the Year. swing and a miss at that one. 1-1 to count on Forshea. Leads the team in batting average, 376, RBIs 44. With 47 hits, including 16 doubles. That one in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Forshea. Pitch off the plate. 2-2 the count. He was 1 for 3 earlier today against Fairmont State. Drove in a run. That one hit well out in center field. Rubel going back and makes the grab a couple steps in front of the fence. 1 out.
Stand by, Jackie. Coming back to you. Jackie's on.
It was a well-hit ball, but then you look out in left field, and the flags are straight down right now.
Yeah, she robbed it. Stand by 1. One's on.
So with 1 out, second baseman Grace Sobek will dig in. And a first pitch swinging comes up missing. A 1 pitch, that went in there for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes now. The 0-2 delivered outside for ball 1. Sobek batting .214 on the season. And a swing and a miss there for the strikeout in the second out of the inning. Second strikeout of the ball game for Mass. And now center fielder Alexa Andrews will come to the plate with 2 outs. And she leaves that one upstairs for ball 1. Andrews batting .291 on the season, 46 hits, 4 doubles, 4 home runs, and 26 runs batted in. As she offers it that one, 1-1 to count on Alexa Andrews, graduate student out of Chester, West Virginia. Mass sets and delivers the 1-1 pitch, and in there for a strike. Quickly working, Addison Mass back onto the rubber. Sets and deals just off the plate. 2-2 the count on Andrews now. Charleston fans wanting the call. The 2-2 pitch, that one hit well in left field, but taking a few steps over and making the grab for the final out is Reagan West. A 1-2-3 inning work there for Addison Mass. We head to the top of the third. Rubel, Guler, and West due up when we come back.
No weekend plans? Try some of ours. With a generous serving of historic sites, foodie eccentricities, and brewery diversions, the happiest hours start here. Mountaineer Country. Come, go wild.
Our mission as educators is to help you grow, explore, and achieve your aspirations. When our seniors graduate, they receive more than just a diploma. They leave Wheeling University with clarity, purpose, and the confidence that they need to succeed throughout their career. Exceptional experiences, exciting opportunities, meaningful guidance, and lifelong friendships. This is the foundation and academic excellence we believe in. That's the Wheeling University difference.
Top of the third inning, scoreless. Fairmont State and Charleston. Each team with 1 hit so far. As Charleston has batted through the order, top of the order back up in Allie Rubel. Holler back out inside the circle, sets and delivers, and that one well off the plate for ball 1. Will ground it out her first time at the plate today. Corner to the infield, playing in for the Falcons. The 1-0 delivery. That one bounces in, 2-0. Natural surface here inside the Moyer Sports Complex. The dirt infield, the Bermuda grass outfield. It's got artificial surface around the backstop and going down the first and third base sides. 200 feet down each line, 220 straight away, center field. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on, hard ground ball, back up the middle again. Paul is there and sets her feet and fires over for out number one.
Check out this replay, Jack. Taking it from Cade's camera.
He wants the replay of Rubel just ahead of Rubel touching the first base bag. The out is recorded, and now Kira Guler looks at the first pitch, and there's a strike. The ball's 1 strike, 1 out here, top of the third inning. That one fouled off. 0-2 on Guler. She grounded out to second base her first time at the plate today. The 0-2 delivery and a swing and a miss as she chased that one. 2 down now as Reagan West will come to the plate for Charleston. First strikeout of the ball game for Delaney Holler. The first pitch to the West as that one misses outside for ball one. Charleston got the 3-0 victory earlier today against Glenville State to eliminate the Pioneers. Fairmont State lost 4-3 in 8 innings to West Liberty. That pitch misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Reagan West. She grounded out to third base her first time at the plate. The 2-0. That one crosses in there for a strike. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the third, scoreless. That went in there for a strike. 2-2 the count now on West. Holler settles in. Now rocks and deals. One fought off back into the screen. Here in Salem, Virginia this week for the 2025 Mountain East Conference Softball Championships. Earlier in the week, they concluded the men's and women's outdoor track and field championships up at Milan Park in Morgantown, West Virginia. And then on Sunday, it'll be the women's lacrosse championship. That'll take place up at Frostburg, Maryland, as that one's wasted back into the screen. Number 3 seed for Dominican, California will take on number 1 seed Frostburg State at 1 o'clock. Scheduled start for that one again at Frostburg State University in Frostburg, Maryland. 2-2, hit well down the left field line, hooking foul.
Stand by two. Two's on. Go ahead and reset, Jackie. Why are you getting the umpire trying to this badass back?
Just barely foul, though. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Holler again delivers to the plate. That one outside. Full count now on West. And if you say, Jack, did you just say Dominican, California? I did. They're a part of the Mountain East Conference in women's lacrosse. The Mountain East Conference goes from sea to shining sea. Payoff pitch. That one misses for ball 4. So with 2 outs and a runner aboard in West, that'll bring up the cleanup hitter and second baseman, Lindsey Ferris. And I see action in the bullpen for the Falcons. And now timeout called by Ferris. She'll back out of the box. First time at the plate today, she reached on a catcher's interference. Comes up missing on that swing. Oh, 1 to count on Ferris. A 1 pitch, and they got her with the changeup that time. No balls and 2 strikes on Lindsey Ferris. Runner at board. West down at first base, 2 outs. The 0-2. And got her again with the changeup to retire the side. Charleston gets a runner aboard. She's stranded out there. We head to the bottom of the third, still scoreless. Fairmont State and Charleston here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
Trying to find where you fit in the world can be challenging. But then there's a moment where it all comes together. And that moment happens at Point Park University. Career-focused programs converge with a vibrant downtown campus to prepare you for work and life. From experienced professors and internships to culture and job opportunities, you'll get the best of both worlds. Point Park University, where it all comes together.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Bottom of the third inning, scoreless. Fairmont State and Charleston. Addison Mass back out to pitch for the Golden Eagles, and the first pitch in. A strike on Kay Compton. A 1 pitch outside, 1-1 to count on Compton. Comes in batting .288 on the season, 23 hits, 3 doubles. She looks at that one on the inside for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes on the left fielder. And she fights that one off and into the glove. It came inside. She fought it off the handle, but right into the glove of first baseman Kayla Moran. 1 out. And now the catcher, Abby Kongholtz, will step in. And she takes a big cut at that one. 0-1 to count. Kyle Holtz batting .287 on the season, 12 doubles. Swing and a miss again, 0-2 the count. Men's and women's tennis coming up on May 3rd through the 4th. And it's Schoenbaum Courts down in Charleston, West Virginia. That one's fought back and fouled back into the netting. The ball's in 2 strikes, 1 out, bottom of the 3rd. Mass sets and delivers. And that one fouled back once again. Now these conference championships will conclude May 7th through the 11th in Charleston. That'll be the baseball tournament. That one hit well, a line shot out in left field. It'll fall for a base hit for Kyle Holtz. Top of the order back up in Bella Hess. Now these conference baseball tournament will start on Wednesday, May the 7th, go through Sunday at Go-Mart Ballpark in Charleston. As a pinch runner coming in for Kyle Holtz. That'll be Gabby Rom. So 1 out and a runner at first base for Bella Hess. Infield single over on the left side for her the first time as she looks at that one in there, a strike. No 1 pitch. Catches the outer corner. No balls and 2 strikes on Hess. And got her looking. Came back on the outside part of the plate for strike 3. Third strikeout of the ball game for Addison Mass, and now 2 down for the DP and Brenna Hall. Struck out swinging her first time at the plate today and fouls that one straight back into the screen. Hall, a freshman from Payson, Arizona. That one lined over the left side, but Zucchero there to make the grab and a final out. We're through 3 here, still scoreless. Charleston and West Liberty on the Mountain East Digital Network.
Attention all car buyers, it's deal time at the all-new Cardinal Chevrolet. Come see the team at Cardinal Chevrolet and let us show you what a great deal really looks like. No games, no gimmicks, just great prices on all the Chevys you love. If you want to save a buck on your next car or truck, come see us at Cardinal Chevrolet. Silverados, Equinox, Blazers, all recently reduced and ready for immediate delivery. Our best deals, your best time to buy. The all-new Cardinal Chevrolet. Exit 34 of I-64 in Hurricane, West Virginia. Together, let's drive.
Top of the 4th inning here inside the Moyer Sports Complex. Scoreless Charleston and Fairmont State. Delaney Holler back out in the circle. Leading off for the Golden Eagles, the DP and Taylor Hodson. Single to right field, her first time at the plate today. And a first pitch swinging. A line shot right back up the middle. She's 2 for 2 on the day. And a leadoff single for Hodson. Nice piece of hitting there for the freshman. And it looks like they'll get a pinch runner in for her. That'll be Lindsay Rivas. So a runner aboard for Charleston, and the first baseman, Kayla Moran, will step in. Flew out to center field her first time at the plate. First pitch, she takes that one down and away for ball 1. Corners of the infield playing in for the Falcons. Moran shows bunt. Now pulls it back and takes that one down and away for ball 2. Moran looks down at head coach Taylor Welch, gets the signs. Now digs back in on the left side. The pitch, that went in there for a strike, 2-1. No outs, top of the 4th of the scoreless ball game. Taylor Hodson led things off with a line shot single to center field. Lindsay Rivas pinch running at first base, and the bunt attempt, that's a foul. Kyle Holtz pops up from her catcher's position to field it, but she was standing in foul territory. That'll even up the count at 2-2 on Moran. And the 2-2 pitch swung on, and that one fouled off down the first baseline right into the face of the Charleston dugout. Moran leads the team in batting average, .344. 42 hits, 11 doubles, a triple, and 4 home runs. And that wind blowing out again. You look at the flags out in left field, straight out. 2-2 pitch, ground ball, right side. The tag is made, and the delivery over for the double play. Clears the bases. Nice job by the second baseman and Sobek. Take a look at the replay. Sobek and tags Rivas, and then a transfer over in time. So now 2 outs for catcher Hannah Meyer. She looks at the first pitch from Delaney Holler, in there for a strike. Grounded to third or shortstop her first time at the plate into a fielder's choice. Looks at that one in there, a ball, 1-1 account. The 1-1 pitch. Fly ball left field, ranging over is Compton, and she'll gather it up for out number 3, a 1-2-3 inning. Here in the top of the 4th, we head to the bottom, still scoreless. 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up for the Falcons, and Paul Waskovich and for Shea when we come back here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
It's about unlocking your potential and discovering your purpose.
It's about community and how we can better serve others.
It's about learning and doing.
It's about the journey and the road getting there.
It's about opportunities and the endless possibilities. It's about finding where you belong, and it is here at Concord University.
It's about you, and it starts with you.
For over 4 decades, the health plan is called West Virginia Home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because at the health plan, we don't just work here, we live here. Proudly serving West Virginia since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community. The health plan. Here for you.
Bottom of the 4th inning, and a leadoff hitter, and Emma Paul. Sharp hit ball down to third base, but Brittany Ogg there to field and throw across for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. That'll bring up third baseman Elizabeth Waskovich. Popped up to third base, and a bunt attempt up in the air and gathered up by Meyer for the second out. Nice play by the catcher and Hannah Meyer. Take a look from the camera down the first baseline. 2 down, and a pitch. That one popped up in the backstop. It'll reach the stands. Alexa Forshea. Flew out to center field. A deep fly ball. That one's grounded foul down the third baseline. Her first time at the plate today that Rube will track down. No balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Trying to get her to chase one out of the zone. 1-2. Ground ball, left side. Ogg is there again. Sets her feet and throws over. A 1-2 inning for, or 1-2-3 inning for Addison Mass. We head to the top of the 5th. Still scoreless here in Salem, Virginia on the Mountain East Digital Network. Top of the 5th inning, scoreless, Charleston and Fairmont State. Here in the losers bracket, the winner of this one moves on to Championship Saturday as the number 2 seed out of the Northwest Liberty awaits as they're in the driver's seat. Delaney Holler back out the pitch for the Falcons, and Brittany Ogg to lead off as she looks at the first pitch outside for ball 1. A team with 2 hits so far in the ball game. We are in the 5th inning. 55 minutes of play here. Moving quickly as that one's popped up over on the infield. And Paul will gather it up, 1 out. That'll bring up the shortstop in Ella Zucchero. Grounded into a fielder's choice over on the shortstop. Her first time at the plate as Holler rocks and deals. And the first pitch swinging, fouled away. Covered seating for 500 on each field here. The clover leaf of 4 fields inside the newly renovated Moyer Sports Complex. The fans enjoying the shade. 0-1 pitch bounces in. 1-1 to count on Zucchero. Freshman from Acton, Ontario. One ball, one strike, one out. Fly ball down the left field line. That is telling foul, and then almost making the play is our cameraman. Our buddy Cade out there on the third base side. Had it all the way and then committed the error. There you are. Checking him out over there. A tremendous job that Video Productions and her crew is doing here this week. The 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Paul ranges over and makes the throw. 2 down. The replay of that error over there on the cameraman. Had it all the way and in and out of the glove. Two outs, top of the order. Allie Rubel will dig in. 0 for 2. Has grounded out twice. That one hit hard out in right field, but Bella Hess there to make the grab. And a quick moving ball game here in Salem, Virginia. We go to the bottom of the 5th, still scoreless. When we come back, Sobek, Andrews, and Compton due up for the Falcons on the Mountain East Digital Network.
No weekend plans? Try some of ours. From unrivaled outdoor adventure you won't find anywhere else in the world, to hometown plates and platters that pair well with the local craft beers. The happiest hours start here. Mountaineer Country. Come, go wild.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Bottom of the 5th inning. Fairmont State and Charleston scoreless. Charleston starting pitcher Addison Mass back out there in the circle, and leading off Grace Sobek, the second baseman. She's 0 for 1 in the ball game as a swing and a miss. Struck out swinging her first time at the plate. One of 3 strikeouts for Mass as a bunt attempt comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes on Sobek. Mass settles in on the rubber. Now rocks and deals the 0-2 and a swing and a miss, a 1-2-3. Strikeout for Mass. That's her 4th of the ball game. So with 1 out, brings up Alexa Andrews. Center fielder flew out to left field her first time at the plate. Lays off of that one upstairs for ball 1. One 0 pitch outside, 2-0. Kate Compton on deck, the left fielder. as that one's popped up into the screen. 2 balls, 1 strike on Alexa Andrews. 291 hitter coming into the ball game with 26 runs batted in. 4 doubles and 4 home runs, 1 triple. 2-1 pitch from Mass, shows bunt, and did she come up with it? She did, and Meyer. A tremendous effort on the bunt attempt, which has popped up at the plate. And Meyer diving forward, gloves it for out number 2. Two down. Kay Compton, a swing and a miss. Lays off of that one upstairs and off the plate, 1-1 to count on Compton. She flew out to first base. And a swing and a miss there. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th inning. Mass already set to go. Working quickly here. She rocks, she deals, popped up. Shallow right field. Guler underneath makes the grab in a 1-2-3 inning for Addison Mass. We're through 6 here in Salem. Still scoreless. Fairmont State and Charleston. When we come back, it's Guler, Weston Ferris on the Mountain East Digital Network.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Davis & Elkins College will shape your future through personalized curriculum and career-focused internships. D&E is known for the quality of nurses, business leaders, and teachers we prepare for the field. We're leading the way with pre-professional programs developing the next generation of physical therapists, veterinarians, doctors, and lawyers. Our location makes programs in resource management and outdoor recreation a natural fit, and our roots run deep in theater and film and visual arts. With distinction and excellence, we provide an affordable education designed just for you.
Scoreless here in Salem, Virginia. Top of the 6th inning. Fairmont State and Charleston. Kira Guler will lead things off, the right fielder for the Golden Eagles. She made the final out in the bottom half of the 5th. On the catch out in right field and slaps that one out in the right field. That'll get down for a base hit. And a leadoff single for Kira Guler. Left fielder Reagan West will come to the plate. West has grounded out to third and walked her last time at the plate. As the infield, the corners of the infield playing in, anticipating the bunt as the pitch outside for ball 1. Lindsey Ferris on deck for Charleston. The 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. That'll even up the count at 1-1. Holler rocks and deals. Showed bunt, then pulled it back. But it crosses his own and strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on West. No outs here in the top half of the 6th inning. Guler at first base for Charleston. 1-2 pitch, and that one fouled back. That one shot foul down the first baseline. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes to Reagan West, the left fielder. Delaney Holler threw 143 pitches in game 1 today. He's at 77 right now. And that went off the plate. 2-2 the count. That one missing outside. Now full count on Reagan West. Scoreless ball game here in the top of the 6th. The elimination here. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Reagan West. The payoff pitch. Swung on. Ground ball up the middle. And what a play by second baseman Grace Sobek. As she backhands it. Well, dive into the ground and threw it over to second base. To get the lead runner 1 out. Take a look at the replay on this one. So now Lindsey Ferris will step in with 1 out, shows bunt, and bunts it foul. Ferris 0 for 1, reached on a catcher's interference her first time at the plate today, and then struck out swinging. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Delaney Holler pretty effective with that changeup, especially against Ferris. As she is ahead of the count, 0-2. On Ferris now. She'll rock back and deliver. That pitch misses outside. One ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball, right side. Sobek fields. She'll go to second for 1, and the relay not in time. 2 down. And now time is called by head coach Taylor Welch. As she comes down the third base line, she'll get a pinch runner in. That'll be Alex Hurley, the freshman from Hurricane, West Virginia. Take a look at the replay there.
What number is the pitch runner? What number is the pitch runner? Go to Jackie real fast. He got it 1. Number 1. Thank you.
Taylor Hodson will dig in. 2 for 2 on the day. She looks at that one down in the dirt for ball 1. She's going to right field her first time at the plate, then right back up the middle on a line drive single. The 1-0 pitch. That one catches the inner part of the plate for strike one. Came in batting .304 on the season. The 1-1. And a check swing foul ball. One ball, two strikes on Hodson, two down here in the top of the sixth with Hurley down at first base. The 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. The 2-2 from Holler. Ground ball off her glove. This might be dangerous, but Sobek with the underhand over to first, and Hodson beats it out. I thought Grace Sobek had made the play, but the call is safe at first base. Take a look. Bang, bang play there. So now runners at first and second and two outs for Charleston. Kayla Moran will step to the plate now with two outs. Oh for 2 on the day. Flied out to center field, then grounded into a double play. The senior out of Saussure, Mississippi. First pitch swinging, fly ball left field. Coming over, though, is Compton, and she's underneath to make the grab. And the final out here in the top half of the sixth. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left for Charleston. We head to the bottom of the inning. Fairmont State and Charleston scoreless on the Mountain East Digital Network.
Fairmont State University is a great place. A cozy campus surrounded by nature and outdoor adventure. An authentic school filled with friendly people who are down to earth. People who roll up their sleeves, help each other out, get stuff done, and have fun doing it. That's what makes Fairmont State such a great place. It's a great place to make friends for life and a great place to soar. Learn more at fairmontstate.edu.
Attention all car buyers, it's deal time at the all-new Cardinal Chevrolet. Come see the team at Cardinal Chevrolet and let us show you what a great deal really looks like. No games, no gimmicks, just great prices on all the Chevys you love. If you want to save a buck on your next car or truck, come see us at Cardinal Chevrolet. Silverados, Equinox, Blazers, all recently reduced and ready for immediate delivery. Our best deals, your best time to buy. The all-new Cardinal Chevrolet. Exit 34 of I-64 in Hurricane, West Virginia. Together, let's drive.
Bottom of the sixth, scoreless. Charleston, no runs on 4 hits, no errors. Fairmont State, no runs on 2 hits and 1 error. Madison Mass back out there for the Golden Eagles, and the catcher for the Falcons, Abby Kohlholz, will lead things off. And that would hit out in the left field. That'll drop for a base hit. That's her second hit of the ball game. So the leadoff hitter aboard for the Falcons. And the top of the order back up in Bella Hess. That's 1 for 2 on the day. Struck out looking her last time at the plate. And the first pitch misses inside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch from Mass. Slapped into the glove, but out of the glove of Ogg. She'll take it a second for the force out. She had it and dropped it, but able to recover and get the force out at second. 1 out. The DP and Brenna Hall will step to the plate. Looks at the first pitch for Mass and there a strike. All 0 for 2, struck out swinging, then lined out to shortstop. She slaps that one foul back into the screen. 0-2 the count on Brenna Hall. Mass sets and delivers that one upstairs. 1-2. Temperatures here in Salem dipping back down in the high 70s. Wind is still blowing. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. This could be 2. They get 1, but the transfer as Ferris couldn't get it out of her glove. So 2 down now. As Emma Paul will come to the plate with 2 outs. And now head coach for Fairmont State and Brooke Lowry. Looks like she may make a change on a pinch runner. It'll be Jordan Popowski. She'll come in and run. With 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Emma Paul 0 for 2. Flew out the shortstop, then grounded out as that first pitch swinging, fly ball. Goler is there to gather it up. We head to the top of the 7th, still scoreless Charleston and Fairmont State here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
No weekend plans? Try some of ours. With a generous serving of historic sites, foodie eccentricities, and brewery diversions, the happiest hours start here. Mountaineer Country. Come, go wild.
Welcome back inside Moyer Sports Complex. Fairmont State and Charleston scoreless. Hannah Meyer, the catcher for the Golden Eagles, will lead things off. 0 for 2. As Holler rocks back and deals to the plate. The first pitch swinging. Ground ball right side. Sobek fields and throws. 1 out. Third baseman Brittany Ogg. Drew a walk first time at the plate, then flew out to shortstop. She looks at that one down and away for ball 1. We're down at 91 pitches here in this ball game. 143 in game one today. And she misses outside for ball two. You look at Addison Mass's numbers for Charleston. She threw 134 pitches in game one, that victory over Glenville State. That pitch in there for a strike, 2-1. We got Mass with 72 pitches here in this game. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Hollow rocks and deals. That one misses down low, 3-1 to count on Brittany Ogg. A 3-1 pitch. That one right down the middle in there for a strike. Runs the count full. The payoff pitch coming from Holler. And that one bounces in for ball 4, 1 out walk. We'll bring to the plate the shortstop in Ella Zuccaro.
Number 29, Ella Zuccaro.
First pitch, he turns the bunt and pulls it back. In there for ball 1. 1 out, top of the 7th. The scoreless ball game. The 1-0 pitch swung on. That one shot out in right field. A 2-out base hit for Zuccaro. Excuse me, a 1-out base hit. And now runners at first and second for the Golden Eagles. Take a look from behind home plate. It's a good piece of hitting for the freshman. Rolls the lineup over, and top of the order in Allie Rubel. Oh for 3 on the day for Rubel. And the first pitch, swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike on Rubel. 1 out, top of the 7th. Runners at first and second. Fly ball down the left field line, and that'll fall into foul territory. 0-2 the count. The 0-2 pitch from Holler. This is down and away. 1-2. "24 runs batted in on the season for Rubel, and now they're going to come out of the dugout with head coach Brooke Lowry. Just checking the count here. I've got 1 ball and 2 strikes. The scoreboard has 2-2. as the three umpires come together to discuss this. Some deep discussion here for the count. Chuck Leach, the plate umpire. Russ Hall down at first base. Amy Grell at third. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. So now they correct the scoreboard. Dollar rocks back and deals to the plate, and that went outside. And just like that, it's 2-2. Guy running the scoreboard, he knew what he was doing. He knew it was going to be 2-2. We're just trying to catch up with him. 2-2 the count on Rubel. That one misses down and away, now full count. One out here in the top of the 7th inning of a scoreless ball game. The elimination game. The winner to championship Saturday to face West Liberty. Payoff pitch. Swung on, hit hard down the left field line, and it'll go foul. So Rubel will dig back in. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ogg down at second base. Zakara at first base. Holler rocks and deals. Ground ball, first base. Forshea covers it up. She'll tag the bag. 2 down. So Ogg moves up to third base. Zakara down at second base with 2 outs. And Kira Guler, the right fielder, will step in. She's 1 for 3 on the day. Single to right fielder last time at the plate. 26 runs batted in on the season for Guler. She looks at the first pitch in there, a strike. Two down, runners at second and third for the Golden Eagles. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Obviously, Holler thinking here, nothing in the zone. Maybe try to get her to chase one. There's the 0-2 pitch coming up. And she fouls that one off, as that was out of the zone. The Guler got a piece of it. Wind blowing out from left field to right field here inside of field number 1 at Moyer Sports Complex. The 0-2. Shot out in the left field. Does it get down? It does. That's 2 runs for Charleston as Guler churning for second and slides in safely. Kay Compton could not come up with the grab out in left field. And a 2-out, 2 RBI double. Puts Charleston ahead 2-0. They say it's a game of inches, and it is right there. As Guler drives in her 27th and 28th run on the season. And gives the Golden Eagles a 2-0 lead here in the top of the 7th. The left fielder in Reagan West will dig in now. She's 0 for 2 on the day. As Holler rocks back and deals. Then there's a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Outside. 1-1 to count on Reagan West. Lays off of that one, but it crosses in on the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the left fielder. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. A 2-0 lead for Charleston now. On the 2-out, 2 RBI double for Kira Guler. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, and that one lifted foul down the first baseline. The 1-2 pitch. Popped up, and that'll get into the netting. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Guler down at second for Charleston. That one shot down the left field line. That'll get down. Guler rounding third. She'll score easily. Back-to-back hits with 2 outs, and Charleston leads 3-0. An RBI single for Reagan West. Her 20th RBI of the season. And the inning continues here for Charleston as Lindsey Ferris will step in. First pitch, that one off the plate for ball 1. Ferris 0 for 2. She did reach on a catcher's interference. There's a 1-0 pitch from Holler. Swung on, and that one ripped foul down the third baseline. Count even at 1-1 for the second baseman. Looks at that one in there, a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Holler rocks and deals. That one misses down and away. 2-2. See West Liberty head coach Sarah Pellegrin nestled in just behind the box stop, watching on. Her team in the driver's seat. The 2-2 pitch. Shot down the third baseline, goes foul just barely. That one hitting just left of the third base bag. West Liberty with a 4-3 win earlier today over Fairmont State in 8 innings. They await the winner of this one. Again, the 2-2 pitch from Holler. Snap throw down up first. It goes out in the right field, but West slow to get up. And Bella Hess over to back up the throw. Nice job by the right fielder. You see the replay and the throw there. One hops for Shea. Payoff pitch. Off the plate. No way. Well, they did say it was a ball. I thought he was going to call a strike 3. So a 2-out walk for Ferris. And we may have a pitching change here. We'll take a break. We'll come back and tell you who it is here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Phoebe Rusnick, the new pitcher for Fairmont State. Freshman out of Hubbard, Ohio. 2.83 ERA, 1-0, 9 appearances. 17 1/3 innings pitch. He'll come in. And a first pitch swinging. Hodson, high fly into shallow right field. Hess underneath makes the grab, but Charleston scores 3 runs on 3 hits. They stray in 2. No errors, and we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Fairmont State down to the last 3 outs here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
Tomorrow's innovators, teachers, caregivers, researchers, leaders, and creators all have one thing in common. They started out just like you. At West Liberty University, you are the focus. This is a place where you will gain the skills, knowledge, and confidence to change your life and the world around you. It all starts here, with you. Visit westliberty.edu to start your journey. It's all here at West Liberty University.
For over 4 decades, the health plan is called West Virginia Home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because at the health plan, we don't just work here, we live here. Proudly serving West Virginia since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community. The Health Plan. Here for you.
3-0 Charleston leading Fairmont State. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Addison Mass back out inside the circle for the Golden Eagles. And third baseman Elizabeth Waskovich will lead things off as the first pitch. Misses high and outside for ball 1. Charleston 3 runs in that top half of the 7th. 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors, no runs. 3 hits for the Falcons and 1 error. That one's fouled back into the screen. Mass 75 pitches here in this ball game. She delivers in, and that one fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Waskovich, who's 0 for 2 on the day. The 1-2 pitch from Mass and misses high and inside. 2-2 the count. Waskovich, the second team All-MEC. That pitch misses full count now. Payoff pitch, swung on, fly ball down the left field line in foul territory. And ranging over and making the diving catch, Reagan West. Flashing the leather as she dives into the fence over there in left field. Onto the warning track and comes up with the catch. Beautifully done by Reagan West. 1 out and a swing and a miss by Forche. Ground ball left side. Ogg fields and fires across the diamond. 2 down. And now the Falcons down to their last out. As second baseman, Grace Sobek will step in. She's 0 for 2 on the day, has struck out twice. Both times swinging as Mass delivers in. And a swing and a miss from Sobek. That one hit hard in left field. Ranging back, West cannot come up with it. Hits the fence. Sobek, a stand-up double here. And the Falcons still alive.
Next up, number 24, Alexa Andrews.
And now 2 outs and Sobek at second base. Center fielder Alexa Andrews. Looks at the first pitch and there, a strike from Mass. The 0-1 pitch, fouled back into the screen. No balls, 2 strikes on Andrews. 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. Charleston leading 3-0. Mass trying to get the complete game victory here. The 0-2. Swing and a miss and a strikeout. Her 5th of the ball game. Ends the game, and Charleston defeats Fairmont State by a final score of 3-0. We'll take a break. We'll come back and recap it from Salem, Virginia, here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
No weekend plans? Try some of ours. With a generous serving of historic sites, foodie eccentricities, and brewery diversions, the happiest hours start here. Mountaineer Country. Come, go wild.
We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
It helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
For over 4 decades, the health plan has called West Virginia home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because at the Health Plan, we don't just work here, we live here. The Health Plan, a proud corporate partner with the Mountain East Conference.
Welcome back inside this Moyer Sports Complex here in Salem, Virginia. Final score here in the elimination game. Charleston defeats Fairmont State by a final score of 3-0. Charleston 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. Fairmont State, no runs on 4 hits and 1 error, and getting the victory inside the circle. Addison Mass, the junior out of Ringwood, Illinois, goes to 23-5 on the season. A complete game victory once again. 7 innings pitched, scattered 4 hits, no runs, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. She's got 184 strikeouts on the season as Charleston raises her record to 34-15. Fairmont State, they'll finish at 36-19-1 overall, as the loss will be tagged to starting pitcher Delaney Holler. She'll finish 21-4 inside the circle for the Falcons this season, as Charleston comes up big here in the elimination game, and they'll move on to Championship Saturday tomorrow at 11 o'clock. They'll take on the number 2 seed out of the North, and West Liberty, who got the victory earlier today over Fairmont State 4-3. So West Liberty in the driver's seat now, as Charleston has to defeat the Hilltoppers twice if they want to become back-to-back Mountain East Conference championships. Take a look at some numbers here again for Charleston. 2 for 4 on the day. Kira Guler came up big with a 2-out, 2 RBI double. It scored 2 in the top of the 7th, and then they added an insurance run off the swing of Reagan West to make it 3-0. That's all they needed for this victory. Again, Charleston with the victory 3-0 over Fairmont State. They call this Salem, Virginia. Virginia's championship city. Tomorrow, it's the Mountain East Conference Championship, as we'll have it live right here on the Mountain East Digital Network. Join us at 11 o'clock, the first pitch. West Liberty and Fairmont State. For my producer, Brian Shepard, a statistician, Jagger Fur, I'm Jack Witho saying so long from Virginia. You've been watching live streaming coverage of the 2025 Mountain East Conference Softball Tournament here on the Mountain East Digital Network.